This is Bonaview, a total view of business organizations, national issues, and agencies.
Hello, welcome to another beautiful episode on Bonaview, a place where we spotlight business inside across all industries in Nigeria. I am Ayotunde Ogunpono. On today's episode, let's take a step to look at key moments that shaped top entrepreneurs in Nigeria.
Anything you want to go into, make sure you study it.
We are an EPC company, so that means that we do engineering, procurement, and construction.
From when I was in school, I would say from university, I had this knack for practical jobs. I was not good in essay writing, but I was good at calculations and fixing things. So much so that when I was in the University of Benin, I'm a pioneer student of the University of Benin. I was one of the 100 that was admitted 1970 into the now University of Benin. As an undergraduate, studying electronics at that time, I went to take an apprenticeship, signed it as an apprentice with a radionic. In those days, radionics are people who repair electronics, domestic, majorly domestic, not much of industrial at that time. My master then did not know that I was an undergraduate. I told him I could only come on Saturdays for a few hours. What was I looking for? The practicals of what I was being taught. So when I left school, it was easy to get a government job at that time. However, because of my personal knack, I went to the private sector. In the private sector, I worked for a satellite communication firm at that time, trained us in the United States and all practicals. Came back, worked for them for some time, went to a broadcasting company that was constructing radio stations. Radio stations were more, TV stations were very few at that time. And after a while, I went into a communications firm dealing with radios, microwaves, and the like. After a while, I said I needed to set up. And that is how Complete Engineering Services, which later crystallized to Resam Complete Engineering Services, came up.
We are mainly in the power, and when I say power, when we say we're playing in the power space, so we play mainly in the area of power generation, captive power generation. So we construct power plants. So an example, for example, within Lagos, we have constructed Island Power. So we did the mechanical electrical work with the Island Power that provides the electricity to Lagos State. We've also done Lekki PIPP as well. We did that construction on behalf of our client, for other clients in there. We have done construction, a 20 megawatt power plant that we've just completed in Escravos, which is in Delta State. We have 5 gas engines in there, and including, I think there's a diesel engine in there. So that's what we've done. Within the gas processing unit, we construct what we'll call CNG plants. So that is compressed natural gas plants. So where you download those plants, we've done for Dawa Paper in Abeokuta, that's like a 10 base station. We've done for Tempo Paper and Pulp in Otta. I think that's a 4 base station. And we've built quite a bit, at least. We've built over 20 CNG stations across Nigeria.
Well, I think the challenges in this industry are not peculiar to Resam. In terms of electricity, for instance, Nigeria cannot rely on one grid system. We have severally talked everybody has talked about the other subgrids. And now, good enough, the states cannot generate and distribute electricity. For this to really happen, our regulatory agencies must also be collaborators to make these things happen. Because if there's electricity in this country, the electricity will be utilized by everybody to their advantages, irrespective of where you work or where you think you can earn a living from.
We've had a lot of compliments. We have had a lot of references. One of the things is, as an organization, we don't do a lot of marketing. A lot of our marketing really is our last job. So we get a lot of referrals, like a lot of referrals within the manufacturing industry. We get a lot of referrals from our clients. We have been working, we recently were given a health and safety award by Unilever Nigeria PLC. We were given that award for projects that we've done and for managing health and safety effectively on site. Amongst our clients, we get constant reviews. So we have clients rating from GLNG, so the Green Liquefied Natural Gas Limited. We have Greenfalls, Greenfalls, who are also based in Abeokuta. We have clients as Coca-Cola, our clients, Nigerian Breweries, our clients. We have Breeze Industries. We have GPI Nigeria, which is Green Power Nigeria. We have quite a lot of clients. I think I would probably say over the years we've probably worked with maybe over 200 clients, I would say, that we have worked with and worked with successfully as well. Business leadership skills. Leaders are made, they are not born. I will say that, I'll tell you that straight away. So talent is good, but talent without work, you're not going to achieve anything. So the thing with leadership is that I think emotional intelligence is very important. You have to be aware of yourself, first of all, and then you have to be aware of your impact on other people and on the job that you do. So in terms of my leadership style, I have a mix of leadership styles. So, and leadership comes to when there's leadership around decision making and there's leadership around working with people and motivating people. I personally, I do democratic and maybe autocratic decision-making process. And what does that mean? There comes a time where, as a leader, you have to say, this is what we're doing. Everybody get with the program. Not on an informed way, but you're saying, okay, let us go this route because of the vision that we all have here. And as a leader, you take that role. And there are times whereby I sit down with my senior manager, with my team, and I say, look, this is what we are thinking about. What do you think? How should you go about it? And everybody comes around with an idea on that one. So that's a leadership around decision making. When it comes to motivation, what I would say very much is that construction is a people job. You can have all the materials you want in the world, you can have all the equipment. If there's nobody to mix the material, if there's nobody to run the equipment, you have nothing. And so as a result of that, the humanity of my staff is very important to me. The well-being of my staff is very important to me. I always say to my staff, it is who that is well that can work. So first of all, I focus on the well-being. Of course, you must also be very careful that that's not taken advantage of, and sometimes you would hit and miss in some cases, but that's very important. So I have a mix of, like my staff, sometimes as we're all bosses, you can get upset, as you do. There's nothing wrong with that. But also I take a coaching approach as well, a coaching approach where I say, okay, we'll take it step by step and we'll go there, and we'll get there in the end, Sometimes you must be able to do those things, and sometimes when my time is pressed, I may not have that patience, and, we'll do that.